Did you know what you say about yourself, what you believe about yourself, what you think about yourself, whether that's consciously or subconsciously, all of those things are correct. And your reality is currently reflecting those thoughts. Y'all know the Bible scripture, death and life is in the power of the tongue. The words that you speak, the thoughts that you think, all shape our reality. Life is going to serve you exactly what you think of yourself every single time. I'm very mindful of my word choice. Instead of saying if I make it, say when I make it. Instead of saying I can't, say I will, I can. Self-image is the mental picture you hold of yourself, how you see your worth, your abilities, and your potential. Our self-image is influenced by our past experiences, past successes or failures, how people have treated us, or like even how we were treated as children. All of those things play a huge impact on how we see ourselves. If you see yourself as capable and deserving, you're more than likely going to pursue opportunities and set ambitious goals that align with that vision. I can remember times when I had no idea how I was going to do it, but I knew that I was capable of doing it. Those opportunities just started coming to me. You know why? Because I believed I could do it. I moved, and every choice that I made for myself was aligned with what I wanted to accomplish. I was willing to take risks and put myself out there, and I knew that I can handle any challenge that came my way because I believed I was capable, and I knew that I could accomplish exactly what I set out to do. And you apply that mindset to any and everything in life, whether that is you wanting to lose weight, whether that's you wanting to buy a new house, a new car, whether that's you wanting to find the perfect husband or wife. If you believe that you are worthy of a loyal, loving, dedicated husband or wife, if you believe that you are worthy of that, then you're going to keep going. No matter how many bad dates you have to go on until you find that person that you know God has for you, you're going to keep going. You might get a little discouraged, but you're not going to give up on love. You know that you are deserving of that partner that you desire. But if your self-image is rooted in doubt and insecurities, you might avoid opportunities out of fear or feel that you're not worthy of those opportunities. So they're going to pass you right on by. How we handle setbacks, failures, or criticism definitely shape our self-image. On this journey of life, we are going to come across many roadblocks and many challenges. And it's all about how we handle them. All about how we perceive them. If our mindset is, why is this happening for me? Instead of, why is this happening to me? The way that we gonna handle those challenges are gonna be night and day, because it's like, if the mindset is, why is this happening for me? You understand that there's a lesson to be learned in this setback or this challenge. It might knock you down, but you gonna get right back up because you understand that this is just one of life's challenges that you will overcome. I never looked at being a teenage mother as a setback. I always looked at being a teenage mother as a blessing and a lesson. I truly believe my children were put into my life to teach me certain things like patience, to be selfless, unconditional love. I believe my children were put into my life to protect me from certain things. Who knows? Like if I didn't have my kids, I don't know, I might have been out here wilding. Who knows what things my children saved me from. And that's how I look at it. But because of all the criticism that I have endured in my life, people, just judging me for being a young mother, people looking at me like I was crazy, people counting me out, I could have easily just felt like I was a failure. I could have easily just given up on life and given up on all my goals. But I chose to view my situation in a positive light. And that's how I do a lot of things in my life, and honestly, that's really what keeps me going. Because like I said, in life, we gonna come across so many challenges, y'all. And it's all about how we handle them, how we perceive them. Life has a way of aligning itself with your self-beliefs. If you believe that you are deserving of healthy relationships, if you know that you are deserving of that six-figure job, if you know that you are deserving of happiness, then that's what you're going to attract, right? You're not going to settle for anything less. I remember when I just used to date aimlessly, you know, I didn't know. I feel like I always knew what I didn't want, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted. And that's very important. So I took time to sit down and figure out what I wanted from my partner. Things like open and honest communication, respect, consistency. Once I knew what I wanted, it made it so much easier when I would meet people and go out on these dates, right? Because the second these people didn't align with what I know I wanted and what I know I deserved, it was so easy for me to bye-bye, on to the next. Because I'm not wasting my time on things that are not aligned with what I know I deserve. Quality does not come in quantity, honey. I know what I want and I know what I deserve. So I know that I'm going to attract just that. We have to even be careful of our subconscious thoughts. Like those little thoughts we have when we be like, man, I'm not good enough. Or I'm not pretty enough. Or I don't deserve that. Like those little thoughts that be like in the back of our mind that we don't say out loud. Because even those thoughts create limitations that we may not even realize. It's so important to continue to speak life into ourselves. You know, it starts with us. We can't just wait for other people to tell us how good you are or how pretty you are. It starts with you telling yourself how good you are, how worthy you are, how beautiful you are. Because you have to believe it. When other people compliment us or when other people tell us how good we are, that's just adding little sprinkles on top of the cake. Because we already know that. And no, I'm not being conceited. I'm being confident. That's confidence. And honey, it's okay to be a little conceited. Especially as Black women. We're always told, be humble, be humble. No, the goal is not to be humble. The goal is to know that you are that girl or that you are that guy. That don't mean you have to brag and boast and put other people down, but know who you are. Know that you are capable. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are good enough. Flat out. Don't stop downplaying yourself. It took a long time for me to realize that, like, LaBrittany, forget all that humble stuff. You worked hard. A positive self-image, knowing that you are capable, knowing that you are worthy, it really changes your life. It changes the way that you do everything. It changes the way that you think, the way that you approach situations, the way that you handle situations. It helps you take control of your life. This mindset will bring you greater opportunities, better relationships, and more resilience. Start by seeing yourself as the person that you want to become. What does she look like? How does she walk? How does she talk? What does she eat? Where does she work? Where does she live? What does she do when she wake up in the morning? Close your eyes and envision exactly who you see yourself becoming. Practice affirmations. Tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am successful. I am worthy. I am confident. Speak life into yourself. Hype yourself up. Be your own hype man, okay? Surround yourself with positivity. I can't express how important your environment is. It's like whether you believe it or not, you are your environment. If you around a bunch of lazy people every single day, more than likely, their laziness will rub off on you. Surround yourself with people that are positive, uplifting, people that motivate you, people that inspire you, people that speak life into you, people you can learn from. Just those few things, how you see yourself, who you surround yourself with, speaking life into yourself, over time will definitely enforce a stronger self-image, how you see yourself and how you love yourself. So seeing yourself as worthy, capable, and deserving not only reflects how you feel, but also any and all life experiences that you will attract. It all starts right here. And I know we live in a cold, cold, cold world. And it can get very hard sometimes to stay positive when we feel like we are constantly being torn down. I've been told no so many times. I've been left on red, ignored so many times, just trying to seek opportunities and just trying to put myself out there because I believe in myself and I believe in what I'm doing. I remember it used to really weigh heavy on me. Like sometimes it would make me feel like I wasn't good enough. And now the mindset that I have is just like, okay, it's cool. That just means that opportunity isn't for me. The right opportunity is going to come to me. That doesn't mean that I'm not good enough. I'm great. I still walk in every room with confidence. I know who I am. I know what I'm worthy of. I know what I'm deserving of. So it don't matter who don't like me. It don't matter who ignore me. It don't matter who doubt me. None of that matters. Because it ain't they plan. It's God's plan. Raising my sons, I have always spoke life into them. Constantly reminding them how great they are. How smart they are. How successful they are. Instilling that confidence into our children and just these younger generations is so, so important. So important. You got to know that we not in this world out here competing with nobody else. The only person you competing with is you. To continue to be the best you can be. So with that being said, you got to believe in you more than anybody. You got to hype yourself up more than anybody. Some of the most prettiest people be the most insecure. Some of the most successful people be the most depressed. And we be looking at these people, comparing ourselves to them, honey. You have no idea. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? You deserve everything that you want, and you are capable of everything that you want. I know you are. So let's act like it. All right, y'all.